like Chris. That's what it was. She didn't
Yeah,
like
that's what
Chris.
it is.
She
It's
just wanted to rub Chris
yeah.
and Shelly's face. And what best way to do it but then cutting in a bedroom where everybody's gonna
Exactly.
do something.
Well, or maybe Netflix made her do it.
What the fuck?
And
She
then
likes she likes white skinned black men, white like light skinned black men. That is what she likes. If you
she
look at
likes them ambiguous.
yeah, and Chris was too dark for her. If you she likes Ace. That was why she brought Chris back to see if he can mess up Ace and Shelly so that she can get into the like to get
Yeah.
Chris for Shelly. But that wasn't working. So she always tried to throw herself and make Shelly jealous to see if she's going to break up that ship so she can get in. And heart rate challenge, she went overboard to still show Amir, you can have all of this if you want and all of that. So
I can't be with no man who lets another woman think that she can make me jealous. Because
Right.
there's a reason why she's able to feel so confident to do what she was doing.
Okay, did anybody else find this situation gross? Because he's like, you got good toes. You got good. I'm
Oh,
like,
that
are
man
you
makes me
describing a
sick.
horse or?
yeah, like the first night you're talking
He's
about her toes.
he chopped her up like she was not even a person.
Yeah.
Like
Exactly.
he dissected her like she's not even a human.
Well, he is a vet
Like
student, so
Yeah.
he
And
was.
he's the male version of Huda. He likes light skinned women. He doesn't like overly dark
Yeah.
women. So yeah. So he's
He
like
don't
the
like
same thing
dark
with
skinned women.
Yeah,
yes.
I'm with you, malicious. I hated this scene.
watching Olandria talk herself out of her intuition, so it just oof.
It's weird, ain't it?
Cause she's so smart. So like you watching in real time as she's clocking what's happening, but
Yeah.
she's going against her better judgment because she wants to try something different. And
Yeah.
that's usually when we go wrong. When we try to when you the man you give a chance, gonna be the man who make you look so damn stupid.
Well,
Fuck
Yep.
and
up your
she
life.
she explained it in that Modern Love. She said she didn't want it. She just was so quick to cut people off, and she
That's
was trying not to do that. And I think that's what happened is then she went clear on the other side.
that's
Yeah,
the
it'd be
same.
the Smeagol that you give
Yeah,
a chance
she
to.
has nice
That's the
toes.
same thing she explained to Nick when they was sitting at the end when they was in the park. She at the beach. She told him she is one of those people that look at your potential and to see, oh, you and I got potential. We can grow to be that. When
Yeah,
that other person might not be willing to take that step, you dating his potential, not who he is.
yeah.
Mm.
And that's what she did. She put all that to the side that wasn't up to her standard.
Jesus, that man is just an abomination. He is.
I try
Oh
so
my
hard
god.
not to. I
But she's
try
got
so
nice
hard not
toes.
to.
She's
He
got
has
nice
Yeah.
toes.
beautiful toes. He just an
But he
abomination.
Explained
but
it.
he's got a black toe, so it must be fungus.
And she explained it that she's been standing on in heels all day. Definitely, a little bit swollen, but that's not normally how our toes looks like because she has like the pointed toes shoe, and she wasn't that, and she was like, I've been standing in this all day. But like a man who is a man, because that means it's still a child, wouldn't have made any comment concerning a woman's body that you're trying to cut. You're not going to do that. Like you're going to keep it respectful,
Or
regardless
the
of
second
all
she
the
said my feet are swollen, a man
yeah.
would have been
Let me
like,
massage that.
oh that, oh he an abomination.
You
Nick
say
would have
like
did it.
Nick
Nick,
would have had it in his mouth. He would have like, baby, let me massage that with my mouth and get it swollen down.
Oh, vibe. I was waiting for you to say that. I knew you were gonna say that.
That man cannot get rid of the foot fetish about
And you know
allegation.
what? He didn't want to.
he ain't trying. I didn't see him trying to say no. I didn't see him. No.
Did you guys?
I
Hey,
heard.
speaking of FreakoNico, did you guys see the finally the clip of the lady that is like a Schmeck's counselor or whatever, and she gave him that like intimate gift? Did you guys see that?
No.
Oh,
Oh,
I
you guys
did.
have to
I
find
did
it.
it.
You
oh
have
my
to find
I
god.
it.
did. I did.
What was
Everybody.
it?
I don't think
It's
you can
the.
say.
I can say. I can describe it to you.
Okay.
You can be in another room and push a button.
Uh
You can be in.
I mean,
Okay. Oh. I know what you're saying. The vibrating stuff
Yep.
that you put on, then your man has a remote control.
But
and
did you guys
I just know they be having
you
fun.
guys have to find the video because
That
his
is fun, though.
his
That is
look,
so.
the look that he gave was hysterical. And then she was kind of like, "Oh, well, thank you, Queen." And then her makeup stylist
Olivia
came
be
over.
acting like
He
she.
did
Ooh.
not
Right.
object.
And then
He did
Quan
not
looking like
object.
Quan was looking like he was clutching his pearls. It was hilarious.
And
Nick was just
Nick
standing
is
there
going to.
smiling.
Nick, we have so much fun with that remote control. I'm telling you
Oh
that
my
right.
god, I know she has fun.
Oh my god.
They got you. They got the one. They got the one that you can do it online too. So it don't matter where you are. You
Ooh.
can connect to it
Yeah.
online.
Yeah.
Yes.
They can be in
Yes.
different states and still getting their freaks on. They
Oh,
can be in different states and get their freaks on.
she said overseas. Like
Yeah.
Ooh.
if you're traveling overseas is what she said or something like that.
Ooh, I know Landria having fun.
Good for them.
He a walking bullshit.
Exactly.
He a walking bullshit.
But because, and I'm gonna say it again, it's because in my head I believe they are. That's
In
Huh?
your head, what, Lynn?
I believe they will set. I believe Ace and Shelly set this whole thing up to be
Oh.
on the show, to play like we not interested. We gonna meet other people, and then we gonna come together in this grand come togetherness, and then we gonna slide into the finale and win this show. We know already. They said Ace and Shelly was doing lives together in 2019. They knew each other.
What grosses me out is not even like, you know what? If black people want to come with the scheme that's how set up so they can win, good for them. I just hate that it was at the expense of
At the
other
expense,
people.
yeah.
Well,
But what I
it
hate the most is the age difference. Just gives me the ick.
uh
Because
Okay,
ain't
Rebel
no
with the Claws.
way I'm 27
Re-
years old looking at no 22-year-old.
Rebel
At
with
the
the
time
Claws
that
is cracking
they
me up.
if they have known each other back then, imagine how old he was. Like
You
18,
right.
19.
You
My
right.
That's
sister even telling me about someone like a 30 years old man and a 40 years old woman. I would understand because he's grown, right? But we're talking about someone who is just barely legal and in
he
some places.
graduated high school in COVID time.
Yeah, so he's
Ooh.
too like what experience? He has never had a girlfriend in his life. Like he said, he's never been in a relationship, never had a girlfriend, never loved anyone. Then all of a sudden he's an expat in a relationship of other people.
Mm. Yeah, the stamina.
But she 27.
She 28.
Yeah, she 28.
I hope she getting something out of it. Queen, get something. Get your bag, something. Cause you can't be
And so
wasting your time with no little kid like
Okay,
that.
you guys, Reality Rose and Pumpkin Seven and Rebel with the Cause, y'all are cracking me up. You are taking me out.
Yeah, yeah,
You guys are killing me. I'm just. Oh man, that's funny.
they are comment hoodlums. They are doing the most.
You guys are. I'm gonna look this up.
They are funny.
yes,
Who's not a bad guy? Um, I can tell you right now, with the little psychological training I have, I think the only reason why he's not diagnosed as a narcissist or borderline sociopath is because of his age.
Yes.
Because with the age he's at, he can't be diagnosed. It's not. But what I'm saying is like, obviously we can't diagnose him because I'm not a professional. But I'm saying because of his age, he wouldn't be diagnosed with that diagnosis. Is what I'm saying. Because he doesn't meet the age bracket.
It's wrote
You see what I mean?
down there, and that's true. And now another thing is
Love
bi.
you,
I forgot
bye.
about that.
I forgot about that.
What
She
happened?
bi.
She said,
Yeah,
"Love
and
you,
he said
bye."
I
something.
forgot
He
about
said
that.
something. Or as long as he says something on the show, by as long as he says something that just threw me off, and I was just like, as a I don't know. It just gave like, as long as she's, I can't put my mouth on it. I can't quite like pinpoint what it was, but something about the way he talked about her sexuality bothered me. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the way he kept coming after Huda. Oof, that rubbed me the wrong way so badly. Cause it was just like, it doesn't matter if she has sex with 10 men that night. That's why you concerned. Why you trying to get Jeremiah to be concerned, nigga? Why you mad? Loved it. I loved it.
Wait a minute. What happened?
Say that again.
DJ dressed up as Taylor for the Agua thing.
Oh, yeah.
Day one and day and was it the day where he picked Clark?
Yeah, he is never going to let up on him.
Good. Somebody needs to stay on that neck.
I keep telling y'all, I try so hard not to hate him. I try
I
because he
try.
was the
I don't.
only one. He was the only one that was willing to say Nick and Olandria. He wanted them to win. He the only one.
Yeah, but Lynn, I think we need to ask ourselves why.
Because he was trying to save face, trying to look good.
I
And then
don't think it
also
has
he
anything
looks
to do. I don't think it has anything to do with Alandria. I think he was saying that because he is so hot to trot about
I
Nick.
think it's because he knew that Nick wanted Olandria. He knew it
from
the whole
Nick says
time.
he asked weekly.
Yep.
That
He
oof.
knew. He knew that Nick wanted Olandria, and he knew that there was feelings there. He knew it, but he needed to save his own ass, so he did, and he kept her from him for so long. And I feel like in his head he knew, and he wanted to support them by saying, "I want them to win."
He was gonna stick with Alandria until
He
one of the
right.
girls picked him.
He knew right. He knew he had played Olandria. He knew he had played Olandria. Nick is his friend, and I felt like he knew in his heart that Nick wanted her.
I still think it was more about Nick, him doing that more about Nick and less concern about Olandria. And the reason why I say that is because
But
after
see,
Ace went on that Speedy interview and then Taylor gets on and does his live, he literally like was crashing out because
And
he knew
Taylor
that
and
he
Clark in
lost
the
his
back
because
playing
he
I
knew
pick
he
Clark.
lost his friendship with Nick. He knew he lost it.
yeah, but I feel I felt like if he had spoke up, if right,
Cause he listened to enough podcasts.
I,
He
I
listened to enough red pill podcasts, so he knows how to educate the black men on how to mistreat women.
Well,
he
he's listening to the wrong podcast.
he had watched a lot of Love Island, and he knew what it took to get to the next step.
Mm, it wouldn't shock me.
I don't even know why women even give him the time of day.
Guys, let me read what Olandria just posted about a mom on Instagram story. She said, "Happy day to my lifeline, my
Oh,
superwoman." my everything. I love you more than life. I'm so blessed to be able to call you my mother. Giving you the
Oh,
world is something I've always wanted to do, and now I'm able to do it. I love you. This is sweet. She said she wanted to give her mom the word, and now she's able to do it. That's enough for me.
so what
I'm
is she
glad.
giving her?
We don't know. She said,
Uh,
I want to give you the word, and now I can do it. Like, man, I think she's doing a lot. Like she's the one that keeps things private. So obviously, she's doing a lot.
uh-huh.
I hope they cut up for her mama birthday.
Yeah. He said one thing we're going to do is cut up. She posted on her. I said one thing we're going to do is cut up. She posted a picture when she and her mom was on the island when she came
Oh,
to
her
visit.
mom looks so fun.
She
She's
does.
fine. Oh, my educated queen. She posted her mom in her graduation gown saying my educated queen. This is lovely. Her
Oh,
mom, mommy's body is tea. Everything tea,
oh,
body tea.
that woman is built by God.
She like no. You know what I said? I said the day God created Olandria, God put His phone on Do Not Disturb, and I think He did it for
Listen,
Olandria's mom.
Is Olandria's mom remarried or what?
I think she dating.
I don't think
Oh,
so. Yeah, I think she dating because there was some pictures of her and another guy at a party or something. I think that was on Landry's mother's page, and they was at
okay.
a party.
She look like she has
So
fun.
Ola has a
yeah,
stepdad.
they. Oh, she do have a stepdad.
Okay, that's what I thought. Thank you, Dar. I thought that that was the case. Good for her.
I know it was another guy in the picture, and they were dancing together. And they was together. They ring camera light where two people get up there and dance, and the camera go around
Ooh,
you. It
Yeah.
was her and a guy,
I
I
her
love
mean,
mother
it.
and a guy. Yeah.
here, and I think Lynn, you can relate to this because you're 58, I'm 56. I have a 21-year-old, and I'm like, I can't even imagine having a kid that's almost 30. Like, I
Oh,
can't.
I can imagine it because I got me and my husband. My husband had children before. Me and him got married with his first wife, and my son is 30. He's gonna be 37 in February.
Wow.
My son will be 37 in February. I'll be
You look
58. My
so
husband will be.
young. I don't know. I just feel like we just look so young that it's unimaginable to have a 30-year-old because we look so
Oh
young.
yeah, my son's 37. My stepdaughter. My husband is a year older than me. My stepdaughter is how old is 39? She might be 39, might be 40. I'm not sure. Yeah, because he had her early. He had her in high school. And she like 38, 39. So
But girl,
wow.
you look good.
Thank you. And then we got two boys. His two boys are, I married a man with three kids already. And I had one.
Miss Cove, please play the new post from Agua the Cave. Their new post about Olandria and me. Play go to Agua the Cave Instagram and play the video they just posted about Nick and Olandria. Yeah, Instagram Agua the Cave.
I haven't made the rounds on the other
I
medias
haven't either.
today.
I reactivated my Instagram yesterday. I looked back at my pictures and I was like, "Who the hell was that?" I deactivated it right back. Nope, I'm
Their
not going
newest
back
post.
there.
Their
Oh,
newest post. Not the story. No, on their not the story. They actually did a post.
Where's the story?
Yeah, no, that one. Yeah, that one.
For
Yeah.
Sierra to have the nerve to
Look
show
at
her face to
them.
that party, like
Look at them. Agua the Cave is really freaky people.
she's so cute.
They too cute.
Yeah.
They are too
That's so
freaking cute for me.
cute. Yeah, yes, Agua.
You know, do y'all follow Allah over there? I
Who?
think his name is Allah.
oh, Ollie,
I Is that his name?
Alistair,
Yes,
Alistair.
Alistair.
Yeah.
Alistair went as the prom king. Did you
Y-
see him? He had the
yeah.
sash on and the crown.
Poor guy. It was so hot. He was like, I gotta take this off.
This,
Yes, he
but he's from
was.
Jamaica.
Yes, he is.
So how he hot?
I don't know. They said it was hot. Jeremiah said it was hot, and he wanted to take
And
his
that
coat
damn
off.
jacket, I bet he was.
Yeah, he wanted to take the jacket off, but I don't think he wanted to lay it down nowhere. Him and who else was with them? Kim. They said it was so hot.
Oh, Agua messed up. They should have
Did
had him.
anybody see Mr. Diplo looking at Olandria?
Oh, let me see.
Who's Diplo?
I guess he was giving some looks. Yeah.
Yeah, they said she is so much more pretty
In
in
person.
in
And they
person.
said
Yeah.
she smells so good. I don't know what she. I want to buy her perfume. Not me sound like Sierra, y'all.
I wanna wear her skin.
Oh my.
I gotta rein it in. See, that's why you know Sierra ain't got nobody black in her life.
I'm so embarrassed. She from Chicago. I am so embarrassed.
Is
She
she really?
is.
She's from
Yeah,
Chicago?
originally,
She ain't been there
originally,
long.
She's not from Chicago. She got to be from
originally she
like
was born in
Naperville.
Chicago.
She's got to be from like Schaumburg or
She
Naperville.
grew
Uh,
up in
uh,
Arizona, didn't she?
she grew up in Arizona. She was born in Chicago. She grew up in Arizona, and
Makes
she moved
sense. Makes sense.
to LA.
White
Yeah.
women in Arizona be acting weird.
Strange, I know.
She's like a Bella.
My best friend is white. She lives in Tucson, and she's like, Stephanie, these women here.
That's so sad.
They thought that. Yeah, but did y'all see the video of JD and what's her name? Not Coco, KK.
No, listen. I love KK down. She's so beautiful, but her choice in men is starting to make
I
me.
know.
Did you see? Y'all didn't see the video with them two together in the gym, JD and KK in the gym. It's on Snap. They look so
No,
they
JD
look
needs
so
needs
cute.
needs a lot of growing. KK is a woman. JD's a toddler.
They,
Why was KK with Coco?
it was
I don't.
KK. Oh, KK and Coco was together.
Reality Rose is saying JD had stories with KK and Coco. Oh, maybe separately.
Yeah,
Oh,
JD been
okay.
acting weird though.
Guys, Olandra, Nick, Mass, and Juan, they are in SoFi Studio in LA right now. They're just
Oh,
watching, they're just sitting there being pretty. And Juan posted it on his story. Like, he just planned to show Olandra just being a cute self on the side and all that. And Nick posted on his Instagram story too where they were at. So they're having like,
Who,
family
who
time.
did?
Juan posted on his Instagram story. They are in SoFi, but Nick also posted it, but didn't show Olandria. But Juan showed Olandria.
they love Olandria.
They
Yeah,
do.
They do.
the last one you have after this one, the next one. You
Okay,
see, yeah.
let's
So
watch that.
this is Olandria. You see Olandria?
Oh,
SoFi Studio. Yeah, Max is there. They showed Max too. So this is Nick. Is this Nick? Oh, yeah, this Nick. Nick also
th-
posted it, but Nick didn't post. No, he didn't post. He didn't show Olandria, but he didn't show
who's
where they were.
that?
Who is he?
I know.
And
I was
what?
like, who is
Wait
he?
a minute. And what happened to Zach
Oh, he's a
C?
makeup
Because
artist.
he was there.
Zach C is not memorable at all.
Patrika. Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know who I would love to see style Nick?
Who?
Wisdom K.
Who?
Wisdom K.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
I would love to see him.
I thought you said Kim K. I was like,
I was about to say,
No,
wait a
That was
ain't
what
minute.
I
no damn
thought I
Kim.
heard.
She style people still?
Ain't no damn Kim K.
I was like, what did she say? Like, please tell me that's not what she said.
Wisdom.
Okay.
I would love to see him style Nick. Hey, there they go.
Oh, and the sisters are there too. Oh wait, no, that's different. That's a
Is that an
cruise.
old picture or is that
That's an
new?
old picture. So who is she in SoFi with? Is she in with Nick or
Yeah, she's
what's?
with Nick, Juan, and Max.
He
Oh,
graduated.
But
My goodness, God, I see what you do
everybody's
for
fine.
others.
seriously.
And my culture, we have
After
a
three children. After three children.
in my culture we have a saying that like whenever someone does not look good, that they weren't made by God, they were made by Foncillon.
Let me tell y'all something. When
That's
I
that.
was
Yay. Nick was like, Sharon said Nick was like, where's the page? And I'm like, they care about them, you know?
Oh, good. Nick Landricore is back.
Yes.
Oh, good. Okay, why did they go away in the first place?
They were being bullied off the stage.
Okay, because I woke up one morning, everybody said Nick Landricore was gone. I was like, wait, what?
Apparently there's a lot of clicky mean girl situations going on, a lot of popularity contests, and I don't get why. But then again, it makes sense because that exists in every aspect of life. There's always going to be some people who are just more popular than others, you know?
right.
I
We're
don't
getting
think we
close
should
to the
be
blindfold, kids.
standing the stand accounts.
That's the same thing I heard a lady say, and she was a black woman. I
Yeah,
heard her say,
play said that, and then she got jumped for saying that.
People need to leave Play alone because she made the best movie ever.
I watch it all the time.
All the time.
I send it to my friends because none of my friends or
I
family
had to
have
go on
watched.
that weird website she put it on. I'm like, girl, can you put it somewhere else? It's like a weird website where it's like all sorts of weird movies.
Oh, what is that? Twitch? No, it's not Twitch.
No, it's like I keep forgetting the name. I have to go on her page to find it.
Yeah.
Threads.
Yeah, it's like
No,
a weird
it's
website that she
It's,
put it on.
I have to see what y'all saying because
the furry thongs. Oh my god, that's hilarious.
yeah, because he wanted to talk to her. He wanted her to too.
And another thing is they view women as a property. It's not like she has, autonomy in who she chooses. It's the guy that's getting in the way. Not even think about the fact that she chose him as well. So to them, it's like if they get rid of Jeremiah, then they can share this property. It's
Yeah, or they can explore the property at their leisure.
it's disgusting. Black men did not represent us well at all this season.
They don't. They really
Uh-uh.
don't. It's sad. And I got a house, like I just told y'all, I got a house full of men, and I be trying to break this cycle over here.
Uh-uh. And
Someone
that's the
said
thing
it best. Someone said we don't laugh with Taylor. People be laughing at
at
Taylor
him.
because he's not that interesting. He just do weird shit.
Well, and that's the thing that gets me so mad when I get on some of these lives or I'm sitting in the comments and people are upset with like the stands of some of the other groups. Nobody has yet to address the fact that you had black men not looking out for black women,
I
even
address it every
their
chance I
own,
get.
even their own.
I address it every chance I get because I'm
I
not
know,
letting
but I'm
them
just saying,
them.
like the stands, you say something back to them, and then all of a sudden you get crickets.
It's true though.
Chris is with Nick at the SoFi Stadium. Chris is also with them. He's on Nick's Snapchat. Olandra, Chris, Kwan, Max, they are all in SoFi Studio in Inglewood. No,
Chris,
Chris.
Where's
we don't talk
Sharon
about
and
Bruno.
Mia?
Huh?
I,
Chris has his own issues now. You do.
Well, let me tell
What?
you something. Let me
My
tell you
thing
something.
is,
Let them
Heard
have had
your
this in 1986. I bet you my ass would have been on there.
Now the second that man said free Tory Lanez, I was like, you for the
right.
streets.
Let them have had this in 1986 when I was 36, 24, 40. Baby, baby, I would have been on there. Yeah. Right.
Oh, I remember Apollo.
Yeah, man.
I went to the Apollo State theater. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
It seemed like that should have been taught at home.
But you know what though, and this is where I do kind of blame producers because Lynn, you talk about like if this was 1986, we had a show where there were black women on there and they weren't being treated great either, and that was The Real World. Remember The Real
Yeah,
Yeah,
World
I
when it
black
remember
first
women
the
came
have
out?
never
real
been
world with
treated
the
well. So you know when people say that the producers are the villains, I'm like the producers were not the villain this year because producers have always done this since the beginning of time. The
Exactly.
villains this year were Ace and Taylor
was
and
the
Hoda
And they could
and
have changed it
Sierra.
because you know Cordell he stood up for Sierra. He tried not to. I mean, he did a little bit in Casa, but I don't feel like he was treating black women poorly.
He was raised right.
He was raised right.
So why his brother be out here acting a fool? I don't know.
I always say men that do that kind of black women. Oh,
Hmm.
Yeah, everyone, black women are going out of the way to protect Ace or keep Ace from being held accountable. I just don't get it.
Because they're centered on men.
rebel, you are 100% correct. I believe black men treat black women the
Yep.
way they do is because black people are so used to struggle love.
I ain't
Hmm.
Struggle
struggling with
love.
nobody.
They used to it, and they expect black women to struggle with them.
Listen, when we moved away from pantyhose, I figured why I am not struggling with pantyhose. I'm certainly not going to be struggling with no man.
Mm-mm.
They it's the struggle, and they feel like they was brought up in struggle. You was brought up in struggle. Why are we trying to do more than this? It's a
Hmm.
lot of people. It's a lot of people that get into these relations.
They infantilize either infantilize Shelly or what they do, which I find to be so heartbreaking. In order for them to like Shelly, they have to remove her of all like personality of all like Shelly is a beautiful woman who's multifaceted. She's intelligent, but in order for them to like her, they have to make it seem like she either has no say so in what's happening in her life. She's just an innocent bystander, or she allowed a man to do this to her. It's like no. And you can say, let's just say for example, you can say Shelly was jealous, you can say Shelly was envious. Those are all human traits that are perfectly fine for black women to experience. You don't have to take them away from her in order to like her. You can still like her as a person even if she's like an absolute garbage. She gets to be a multifaceted person and you can still choose to love her, but you don't have to strip her of everything down to she's just pretty in order for you to like her. I feel like, to me, if you love her, you can't do that to her. That's another way of dismissing and diminishing a black woman. Because so what if she's a mean girl? She's still worthy of love. She's still worthy of support. She's still worthy of being uplifted. You don't have to like take everything away from her, bring her down to like literally they only talk about the fact that Shelly's pretty. And I'm like, that to me is so heartbreaking to watch.
You know what's else so heartbreaking to watch?
Mm. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Because it's like you can't. Shelly is an intelligent. She's an intelligent person who's like emotionally intelligent. There is no way Shelly knew Ace was going to do that to like uphill her life like that and had no say in it. When you do that, you make Shelly to be this dumb person who's just a zombie walking through, just letting her life happen to her. Shelly
I
is
don't think that
very
about her.
smart. So it's okay if she
She
agreed
get,
with her man and that's where she stands, but that's her choice. When you take that away from her, you make her seem like she's just nothing but just a pretty face. I don't get why they think they have to do that in order to support. You can say, you know what, Shelly's a bitch, but I love that girl. And that's it. Period.
Yeah. I guess for me, I hope that people took what Olandria said when people were coming for Nick about is this a cabbage or an onion. I hope she is having conversations behind closed doors to correct that behavior, because I don't think Ace understood that when he went on that Speedy interview, he thought he was just hurting Nick, and he ended up hurting way more than just Nick. He actually ended up kind of hurting Shelly too as well.
I think Ace understands it perfectly fine. I think Ace is someone who you have to prove your worth to. You have to constantly be the one lifting him up. So Shelly, it doesn't matter if she hurt Shelly. He doesn't care that he hurt Shelly in the process. Shelly is just a tool for him. I
Yeah,
don't know why
I
they
agree with
Shelly.
Reality Roses. I think she knew from the get go.
Of course she does.
I think
Shelly's a
there, yeah,
smart woman.
I
you don't have pillow talk for.
Come on now.
I think she using him
I think
as
they're both using each other. I think for the Ace situation, you know, when I clocked Ace, that Ace was using Shelly as a black woman to kind of prove his worth to the black community. When if you go back and you see that when he was talking to Shelly and said, "Oh, your skin is so beautiful," and there was nothing wrong with what he said, but I clocked it. I clocked it because that was an odd thing for black men to say to a woman. It's just so odd. It was just so oddly placed, and I was just like,
I'm gonna tell you what my son told me that
Reality Rose, you
my
should come
I'm
on.
gonna tell you what my son told me that because he as I was watching it, he would come in and look, and then I said, "Look at them." I said, "Which one did?" She said, "He said he picked Shelly as the more beautiful one. Why?" He said, "Because look at her skin.
"I'm gonna." What do you mean?
That it's different."
Yeah,
She
there's levels of
yeah,
acceptable black within blackness, especially within
yes,
dark skinned
it's
black women.
color. And now, mind you, I'm not a dark skinned black woman, but my mother is a dark skinned black woman.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Curves, we can't hear you, Curves.
Yeah. I didn't ask him. I can't get him to sit down and really watch it, but for some reason in his head, he thought that Shelly was the more beautiful person out of Orlando. I said, look at them. Look at them. And now, mind you, my mother was a dark skinned black woman like Olandria. And he thought my mama was my mother was so beautiful to him. His own wife is a dark skinned woman, but he thought Shelly was more beautiful.
I think what it is Olandria's Shelly's beauty is she's beautiful. You can't take that away from her. But Shelly's
It's
beauty
like that.
is basic.
It's like it's that exotic
She's
look, which
pretty,
is
right?
not. Yeah,
But
it's that exotic look
Olandria's
about
beauty is like it's
American
something
black woman
it's
beautiful.
different. It's different.
Yeah,
Yes, her beauty is not just like it's not, not everyone's gonna look at her and say she's beautiful. Like you're gonna say she's beautiful, but I'm saying Shelly is just Shelly's pretty. She's soft and feminine, and she has big eyes but small features. Shelly has that type of quality where Alandria is like high fashion, striking cheekbones. You see what I mean? When you think
yeah,
of
but
Imani,
but I think it's one of those things. If you have to look at them for 5 minutes and then compare, and then you see that they both as is one is just as beautiful as the other, and most
yes,
of the time men do not take that 5 minutes
I said it.
and
I said
look
when
at both
Alendra
of
came,
them.
I was just like, what is she doing on a show like this? Because she's too beautiful. I remember thinking she's too beautiful for the show. And it wasn't like the other girls were ugly compared to her. It was just like something about her face
Yeah,
is
they
she
just don't take the time to look.
you yes.
We look a little long because we women, and we
Mhm.
looking at other women and be like, oh, that look nice on her, that. But men don't do that. They look, oh, she pretty in her. They don't even let it sink in their head.
Mhm.
They just look and say, oh, she pretty.
Yeah, but I think you guys. I think honestly, they're both beautiful,
They're
beautiful women. I
gorgeous.
think the issue that men had with Shelley as opposed to Olandria, the difference was, Olandria was going in there with intention, and people had to step up, and none of those men really
We're
truly
willing.
were ready to step up except for Nick. And even Nick struggled with that in the beginning, but he knew when he was going to come to Olandria, he knew he had to mature. The rest of them couldn't do that, and they knew it.
I
That's the
think I
reason why
think
she didn't have anybody stand for her, and that's the reason why she got kicked out.
I think Nick never talks about it, but I think maybe because he can't talk about it. But I think the race thing played a role in how he approached. I think he was just as aware of the race thing, especially with the black men being there. I think had no black men
That's
being
what I
there as
said. That's what
competition,
I said earlier.
Nick would have stepped up to Alandria. Yeah,
I
Yeah,
don't. I don't think he really would have, because I think Nick knew from the beginning that he had to be mature, and he didn't. He wasn't ready. He wasn't. He knew he was. He wanted her, but wanting somebody and being ready for somebody are two totally different things.
I think he kissed her and he knew it was something different about
Yeah,
her. There was something different, and he needed to explore that further, but he wasn't willing to do it out loud because of the race thing.
he was also afraid of rejection.
He was afraid of rejection. I say that too.
And you can't blame him because she was not playing with him. When that man said, "Can I give you a kiss in the cheek?" He was like, "What's his name, Jaden?" I was like, "That's a big Marley."
Mm. Jalen was something else. He was a
But
little bit too funny.
I mean, he had no choice because time was against him, right? But the way he talked about Olandria it was in a way the same as Taylor. Talk about some, you beautiful, you beautiful, you beautiful. And it's just like, what else? What else?
I mean, I hate to say this because I was married to a sport man, but football athletes,
No, Brian?
just I mean, they just can't get below the surface. I dated a football player, ended up marrying a wrestler, and the football players just, yeah, the little too pushy. I felt like he was like trying to like read a script, but didn't really even believe in the script that he was reading.
Because they just because they think we don't y'all know how they did y'all see them when they were doing the Freak Fest and what was his name, Max and Alex kept saying cut paste. Do y'all remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Black men do women like that. Black men, we cut and paste for them because they think we all the same. We got the same agenda. They do not. think of variety. They don't even know how
They don't know how to
what
deal with
to
it.
look. They don't know how to deal with it. And Max and Alex was saying every non-melanated woman that came in there was a cut and a paste.
And you see the difference between the way the black women behave, the way we show up in the world. But the thing is, I unfortunately I feel like white men, because white men are so used to just every, their own women, they take the time to get to know black women. They see
The
the
one,
value in the black woman. The ones who do want to go there, obviously,
yep.
they take the time to see the value in that black woman. I was watching a live yesterday on Tina's. Tina was talking about when I think it was Tina's live, when they were asked a black man why he chose a white woman, and he gave 100 reasons why he don't like black women, versus when, and then they ask him again, why did you choose this white woman, and he couldn't say. But when you asked a white woman, I mean the white man, he was just like, she's beautiful, she's a goddess, she's this, she's that. It's like the white man who chooses the black woman, they choose the black woman for
They
who they
have, yeah.
are. If they're
Yes,
gonna
yes.
step outside their race, they step outside for a reason, not because they're going against their own peoples. Because it's just heartbreaking. Because black men just, ooh, I want them to act
It,
right.
they weird these days. They really weird. And I,
It's not even these days. Even like I made a video a couple weeks ago. That the thing is, because I'm not African American, I don't know too much about African American history besides in the stuff that we all know. And I learned some. I was talking to an auntie at my work, and she brought up Martin Luther King, and I was like, I didn't know his history.
Mm-hmm.
And then I learned about it, and I was so disappointed. I mean, obviously, it's not gonna change my mind about him, but I was so disappointed. I'm like, and then you learn the same thing with was it Malcolm X or the Black Panthers? And I was just like, even it's. I mean, black men have always done this. Have
well,
always done this.
they, I don't know because I know people who haven't done it, and I know people that have done it. So it's just I don't know what that is. That I guess that's something that I got to find out from God when I see Him. I don't understand.
Be like,
I
God, I
don't
got questions.
understand. I think it's one of those things. I'm going to say this because you wasn't here when I said. I think it's one of those things that when men meet a woman, they know who it is. They just like Nick. He knew it was something different about Atlanta. He knew it, and it's one of those things that I think. Cause see, I hate to do this, but I gotta say it, y'all. In the Bible, it tells a man to love a woman. It don't tell a woman to love a man. It never
Mm-hmm.
tells a woman to love a man. So what ends up happening is men will run through women until they find the person that they are looking for. Women take it as, oh, he ain't this, he ain't that, he ain't do that for me. He will be with you for 10 years, meet a woman, and then marry her within 6 months because now he has found what he was looking for.
Yep.
And
That's why I said, I told my mom, I
women
said,
get
if
women
6 months is
get
the most I'm
down.
giving a man.
Yeah.
If within 6 months you don't know you want to marry me, then we're done.
What we doing? Because this all you doing is trying to force yourself into a relationship with me that's not gonna work.
Because a
Yeah,
man
It's not,
knows. A
and
man
in
knows.
the end, it's gonna break down because you that wasn't there in the beginning.
That's
yeah.
like finding out that Kyla Pratt been engaged for with 10, 12 years.
That's
That's crazy.
ridiculous.
And I
See,
was
That's
wait,
like,
ridiculous.
mentally, I mentally, when I look at my religion, mentally, when I look at my religion and I see stuff like that, it tells me that that man has not found who he wants because he cannot commit to a woman. His conscience is telling him in the back of his head, she not the one. She is
mm-hmm.
not the one. And women get offended when they do these things. You done had a baby, y'all done bought cars together, y'all done bought a house together, and he still ain't committed to you. The
Because he
reason
wants
why,
to
because
own.
in the back of his head, something is telling him she is not the one. But you stayed there. And they
He
won't
gonna
walk
let you
away
stay
because
there.
women giving them the free.
Well, and as a mom of two boys, I think it's our responsibility into talking to our young men. Like my son and his girlfriend, they broke up and then she went on a date and he got mad. And I said, you have no right to get mad.
You're
I
not
said,
entitled to her.
if you want her, then go get her. But this needs to be it. And you need to be moving in the direction of marriage. You're 21 years old.
My son is the same way. He got a girl.
And you know what?
Yeah.
He called her up, went back, and I said, I don't want to hear any more about you two broken up or this, that, or the other. You either are with her or you are not with her, and it is forever. Like
And
I
I
don't
don't want
waste
to
her
hear it
time.
anymore. And they are together and they are
I
talking about marriage.
I encouraged my son to break up with his girl. Her mother did the same thing because they was clashing. I said, y'all need some air. Y'all need some
Mm-hmm.
air. They wasn't abusive to each other, but simple stuff was breaking
Yeah.
them up. I said, what y'all need to do is give each other some air. And plus, she got 4 kids. And my son got 1 kid. It's the same thing, just and I said, y'all need to give each other some air. And then if y'all can come back together and it worked. Oledra just posted something, y'all, on Snapchat. I don't know what it was. It just popped up. But if y'all can come back together and they study inching right back to each other. They inching right back to each other. Every other day he come in here, mama, I think I'm going back. I think I'm going back.
Hey, boy, you better get your stuff together.
I took the only reason why I encourage him not to, because I tell him financially, can you take care of her and 4 kids?
Yeah.
Uh,
If you can't,
If you cannot commit to that or do that right, then
if you
let her
can't
find
do it
someone
right,
else.
give it another 3 4 months, give it another 3 4 months. But they study fighting back. She was like, I'm going to get my man. This is what she say to me. That's my man. I'm going to get my man. She talked about my son to me.
It's at least she knows you're a safe space for her.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
she
agree
does.
with the chat. You know, this whole issue of the struggle love thing, we got to get over that.
We got to get over that struggle,
We
and we
can't
got
be,
to
we can't be, we
we
but
got to
I
teach
do
our
think it's the
boys
parents' responsibility to teach these kids, both
exactly.
women and
And
men, that the struggle love ain't working.
Hmm.
exactly. That's what I'm trying to teach now. And I told y'all, my son, 36 years old, he's finna be 37, and I'm teaching him now. That struggle thing ain't where it's at. What you need to be able to do, you need to be. If what happens if she get pregnant again? Who gonna take care of them kids, the house? Cause she at home. She at home being pregnant. Yeah, I'm
When
getting
black
ready to
women
go
get
myself,
together, we
y'all.
talk.
I'm gonna get off too. I'll come back Curves, later on and check you out.
Okay,
All
talk.
right.
Oh,
All right, Cobb. Talk to you later. Bye.
She's on mute.
Huh?
She oh.
I saw you wanted to come up. What's going
Oh, yeah. No, I just wanted to join in the conversation and everything. So,
Hello.
All
hi.
POVs are welcome. We don't have to agree for us to get along. What's your POV?
Huh? Oh no. Mostly put in everything when the other two ladies was up there about like some women they'll stay in situations like Kyla Pratt, because I don't know what interview it was an article or interviewer, the reason why her and I am Compton, after having two girls together, is not married, because she just doesn't believe in it.
Then
So I'm just like, there's some women that's just like that, like they could be with somebody for so many years and I guess they have an agreement to not get illegally married and stuff. So
that's just mm-mm. If, mm-mm. I'm not giving to nobody that much time in my life. We can cope, mm-mm. Especially if you. I mean, if you don't believe in marriage, then that's one thing. But why be engaged for 12 years? That's
I
insane.
don't know, because I guess some people they look at what's his name? It's what's her name? Don of somebody Han. They been forgot those actresses name, but they been together for over 40 years and not married. So a lot of people think they could do what
Oh,
Oh, Goldie
Goldie
Hawn,
Hawn
Goldie
and her
Hawn.
man.
Kurt
They
Yeah, but
think,
that
Russell.
man,
yeah, they
that
think
I
that
feel like
they
these
could do the same
people,
thing. I'm like, baby, that's just I don't know. I don't
white
know. It's
folks
just
don't
different,
have
I
the
guess. I
same.
don't know.
But yeah, plus white women don't have the same. It's not the same for them. Like they're not gonna look at her differently than they're gonna look at you being with the man. For like people are gonna automatically thinking something wrong with you. That's the reason why he not marry you. But with her, they're gonna praise it because they white. You gonna have to move in the world differently. And I'm like, and if this man can ask you to be his wife at one point in time, but never marry you, I'm not. No. Then we're not engaged. We can just be together and raise our kids, but don't play in my
Yeah.
face with a ring for 12 years.
Yeah, it's sad, and I said a lot of, I said, yeah, I think that's why I always tell people that I'm close to, because most of the people I'm close to is 40 and above, because I'm 32, so it's hard for me to get along with people my age. But like I tell them all the time, I always been pro diverse. I'm all about go where you're loved. Don't
Yep.
Hmm.
feel like you have to stick it through struggle and oh my gosh,
Yep.
I got to prove to the man that I really love you. I got to give him 5, 6 children to prove my love, and I'm just like, no. I'm like, I feel bad for women that think that way. God bless their soul, but no.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you on that. And I think the only other reason, so I lived in Colorado at the time, and I actually met Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell, and they are lovely people. They are lovely people together, but I think the reason why they worked is because they both were at the same financial situation when they came together. And so there wasn't anything that he could give her more or she could give him that they didn't already have separately. And I think that's the only reason why a situation like that works for them, where they don't have to have like marriage. But unfortunately, the average person, one is kind of in a different situation than the other, and they're looking for that in that person. And then that's how you get that struggle love, and it just doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't. I never, I never like just fell into that, and nothing against the pro black people. I love my people. I'm black too. I'm Afro European and stuff like that. But it's just the fact that I'm like, I just never, I guess growing up, I never fell into that mindset that, oh, I need to stick with my race. I need to be loyal. I'm like, but the men are not being loyal to y'all. I'm just like, the men are not made like our great grandparents. Not saying they was angels or not, but the grandparents I grew up with, like they was, faithful, and they just, they really loved who they chose to get married to. And I'm like, a lot of men are just not going to be raised up that way to know that when they saw that woman, that was the woman of their dreams, and they were satisfied. And a lot of women have to stop thinking in that fairy tale mindset with every man they come across, thinking that, oh, that got to be my husband, that gotta be like, no, you got to stop with that. And it's very sad.
And that's for me, that's the reason why with Olandria, for me, even if you're talking about her relationship with Nick, or just even how her friendship was with Shelly, like not every black person is your person.
Yep.
Like you have to just go
Exactly.
where you're loved. And if that means in friendship, or if that means in relationship, you have to go where you're loved, because black women are the most, you know, mistreated individuals. And Malcolm X said it best, and I just, so that's the reason why I'm like, if it doesn't work between her and Shelly, let it go. Let it go. Let
Yeah.
Shelly do her thing, and
Like
let
when you see
Olandria
your
do hers.
true colors of people, I say that's why my friend group always was diverse. I always
Yep.
had, the YT, the Hispanics, the Latinos,
Mm-hmm.
everything black. I always had a diverse friend group because, I'm not all about, oh, I need to only have black friends. I just never been like that, because a lot of
Exactly.
people have that mindset that only black people gonna have your back. And I'm like, no, I'm like,
Yeah.
YT people had my back more than even black people
Let
did.
me tell
The
you, I
the
have
Latinos, all of them had my back. They would come fight over people that disrespected me. That, oh, you ain't gonna talk to Didi like that. Oh, wait a minute, more than black people did, and it's very sad.
yeah, I have an adopted family in Lakeland. Like they're white. Like they met me in a school. I was dating their daughter at the time, and they took me in as like their own. When I tell you, I am in these people's will. Like these people, I've been in the hospital, like they show up, like they're the kind of people that have my back. They've cut family from their lives because they're of racist comments. And it's like, and then when I talk good about that family, like they're my family, my Haitian people are just like, oh, you just love you some white people. It's like, no, I don't love white people because I love this family because they are good, kind, genuine people. I'm always gonna go where I'm loved and where I'm respected because they've shown up for me more than most of my family members have shown up for me. So blood ain't
Exactly.
got nothing to do with it.
I'm
Here
like
we
one. Let me
go.
tell you, I had like a grand, like I call him my grandpa, and I missed him forever. Like he was my grandpa Tommy. He was white, and he knew me ever since I was 2 years old. You know, and like he came to my rescue. I was at a little bodega or something, whatever you want to call it, and I was going in there sometimes to go get a snack. And you know, once I got out of school or whatever, and when I went in there, this I don't know if he was Indian or some other race or whatever that looked kind of foreign. He gonna come from behind the glass and try to tell me, oh, let's go do a quickie. And then
Oh,
Grandpa Tom, he had came. It was raining, and I was about to walk back, and he had got in his Bentley and had zoomed over to the bodega to come rescue me. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm like, it's just like for him to come rescue me, that told me how much I was so loved because I was
yeah,
scared, like I was about to get attacked into the bathroom with this man that I did not know. And
right.
for him to just pop up like that out the blue, it shows how much he loved me, you know?
That's beautiful. Yeah, I feel like sometimes the way we're taught to stick with our race is what end up trapping black women and hurting black women. Another form of controlling us.
Exactly. And
That's the
like I
reason why
said,
I
I'm not
wonder why
saying
she didn't
that, it
kiss.
ain't no black people out there that, love and protect. I'm not saying, but I can only go off of my experience. I can't talk for nobody else.
Yeah, I always say whatever God gives me. If I marry a black man, hallelujah. If I marry a white man, hallelujah. It doesn't matter who I marry. It's who God chooses for me. But I'm not going to stick with race just to make other people happy. Meanwhile, I'm hurting. I'm not doing that.
Exactly. Because like I think it was surreal. Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. 309, but I heard that you it was about the NFL something like that. It's just like, and I said a lot of people was trying to ship Ola with athletes, and I'm just like, y'all want her
No.
to be a baby mama? I'm just like, yeah, because
Yeah,
y'all
I
feel
I
like
was
she could do better than Nick.
I was
And I'm
just
just
there.
like, at the end of the day, she chose him. And like she said out her mouth, stop attacking him because it's a part of her. So I'm saying to myself, when people think, oh, she need to be in with the NFL, she need to be with an athlete, she need this, and I'm just
Because they
like,
want to
y'all don't
watch
want
her
the best for her.
struggle.
I'm like, y'all do not want the best for her.
Yeah, so it's sorry, and that was the thing. I was like, they were talking about NFL player, basketball player, or rapper. I was like,
No.
seriously, why?
None of the
She's
above.
fine. She's fine where she's at. And I love this. This is
Look
my
at
favorite
that. Go
part.
back, go back, go back.
Yeah, this is my favorite part. Did you? And that was the other thing. I always wanted to ask Olandria why she didn't kiss Nick in the blindfold challenge.
She was
Because
afraid.
she thought, like a lot of
Uh,
people don't realize, she thought that it was Ace that had kissed her because the low beard and all that, and she
mm-hmm.
didn't think it would be Nick. So that's why she felt like that. Oh, let me kiss Ace back because that was probably him that kissed me, but it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't.
You know what she talk about? She loved that beard on him. She's always like, "Why do you shave it?" She said that in my life. She loved that beard on him.
Yeah,
Like,
she loved the
ooh.
beard, and that's why I'm like, girl, why you didn't think? And I guess she probably think because her going in there, thinking about blackness. Not saying that because she was open to other races, but it's just the fact that I'm like, I guess she thought because she was so stuck on Taylor or something that she think, oh, Ace, the other black guy, he may be into me too, so let me go
Little did
kiss
she
because I thought
So
that
know.
was
did
him that kissed me.
so did anybody else squeal when Nick was looking at her from from across the room right before he was going to? I was squealing. I was
That
like,
was so funny. His look, like he was determined. Okay, that's why I tell people. I said when a man knows, a man knows. He knew that
Mhm.
was his number one. And a lot of people, well, if that was his number one, why did he choose Sierra? Why did he choose all the? I said because
Sierra
he
chose
realized he had
him.
to study her to really see. Okay, how can I get this woman that I really want when I need to study her to see what type of woman she is?
Mm.
uh-huh, it is mine too.
Yep. I love the blindfold. People overlook this one.
Yeah, I think it's a light.
I think it's a light.
Yeah, we can hear
Yeah, we
you.
can hear you. I agree, Reality Rose. She probably wouldn't take him seriously. She probably thought he was a playboy.
Yeah, it just echoes.
Yes.
Yeah.